Morning, guys. It's Monday. Video's up. Interesting video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Definitely, I don't know. It is what it is, right? But today's video is going to be a lot more lighthearted. Someone commented the other day, I forget which vlog it was either Thursday or Friday's vlog. They commented this. I capture Silgy? I apologize if I got your name wrong. But they said, I love the battery on my iPhone 7 Plus. Great update. Could you make a what's on my iPhone vlog? Keep up the good work, man. So I think that's a great idea. So let's talk about what's on my iPhone today. They'd be pretty cool. Good clickbait title. People want to see what iPhones are all about. I've never done one of those before. I make fun of them. And yet, here I am doing one. Because, someone asked. I gotta give the people what they asked for, right? Of course, when you're talking about what you use on your phone and what folks show that they use, the first and foremost is what is always at the top of my battery list is the YouTube app, for obvious reasons. I'm surprised that the Creator app is not up there too, but, I'm definitely consuming more things, and I always feel like it's always easier to answer the comments on there, so as opposed to going into the Creator app. So the YouTube app is the first app that I use. It's probably the most heavily used app on my phone, and I know that's kind of like a throwaway to start, but I gotta put the most popular one that I use, right? That's what this is all about. Next to YouTube, this app, Tweetbot 4, my third-party Twitter app, probably the most used on some days, even over YouTube. And I absolutely love almost everything about this application. Of course, because it is a third-party app, it doesn't get all the updates that Twitter has right off the bat. And it still can't do certain things like send photos through DMs if you have someone contacting you or you want to send something. But I think the interface is clean. I love being able to just swipe to the right to go ahead and reply to somebody. If I want to go back and I just want to tap on to see if I want to retweet or reply to someone, that is extremely easy to do. If I want to do more, I can simply tap on this and I can actually go down and, give me more options right off the bat. And really, what I like about it is it just flows. I've used other applications, I just don't feel like flow as well as this does. When I am, when I'm going through and I'm updating and I'm scrolling down, it just flows so easily. I just don't feel that other applications flow as easily as that. And for some reason, it just seems like it's easier to read in light or dark mode. Like when I use it at night, I love, love, love the night mode on this. And, if you're going into someone else's and you want to see what they got going on, likes or retweet wise, it's just so easy just to go in and actually look at my own tweets and see as far as what the retweets and the likes are, and you can just simply tap on that and it'll take you in and you can see any likes or any retweets that you have. I go to other applications and it's not as simple and as easy to look that up. Like I said, some days that is actually more used than my YouTube app, but Tweetbot 4, and some may disagree with me, but I can't live without that for my Twitter application. I got a really bad headache today. Can't you tell, So next up I want to talk about a few games that I have on here. Now, I don't have a whole lot of games. I like to play some poker and stuff like that and Texas Hold'em. And a game that I really like to play is Hockey Stars. And this game is a lot of fun. Now, you can go in and you can buy money, you can buy coins, but a lot of the time I like to just earn it to be able to, just say that I did it. And, I've gotten up to level 21. I think I may have spent like $4 or $5 buying some coins and whatnot just to be able to play some of the higher level games that they have here. And of course, I've only got 11,000 left, so I didn't do very well in, keeping the money that I may or may not have. I don't remember how much it was that I bought. Now, you can go in and you can gamble 500 coin, and you don't really have a choice of who you play. You could get someone of a much higher level than you or much lower, so it really is a crapshoot when it comes to that. So the game's pretty simplistic. You're just going for angles to try to put the puck in the net. That's really all it is. And you can use anything. You can use your opponent's puck to hit that puck in, and, you know, pretty much all is fair. And, like, for example, when you get the puck really close to you, you have the ability just to control where you want to shoot it. And in this instance, he hit it too close to me, I can put it right in. Now, you do have a time limit to how much you can take doing a shot. A lot of strategy involved with it, where you want to place your puck, where you want to hit their puck. So it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy playing it. It's a cool game. Monument is a really cool mind teaser game where you have to figure out the board to be able to move it around and get your person to where you need them to go up the map. So I want to get my person up the map here. So you actually have to turn things in the game to be able to have certain things happen to allow the map to actually affect where to go. So for example, this will get me here, so I'll be able to walk by there and go over here. And I can't go any further than that, so what I have to do is I have to turn this back over here. That will lower that, and then I can walk her up here. Now, of course, I need to turn it back the other way, so she'll raise up, and I'll bring her over here. But now she can't get to the door, so I probably have to turn this over here so it lowers that. The door will open up. She can go in, and then I complete the map. So those are pretty much the games that I have on here right now. I love playing World Series of Poker, which is pretty self-explanatory, so I won't go too much into that on how that plays. But so those are the extent of the games that I play on my phone. You know, it's funny when I really sit down and think about what I have on my phone compared to what I use on my phone. There's a lot of crap on here. So thank God I've got a 256 gig phone, because, I mean, it would fill up quick. I do have a lot of communication style apps that I use besides Twitter. I don't use a whole lot of Facebook. I do love using Voxer, and really the only person I use Voxer with is Doug. But I like using the application. I think it's a really cool application. I love using Hangouts to talk to a lot of the YouTubers out there. It's just a nice way to communicate with people. If there's any collaborations or anything, any questions about equipment and stuff like that, have quite a bit of conversations going on that end. It's one of those applications that I feel works better on iOS than it does on my Android phones, which makes zero sense. But then again, disclaimer, not to say that it hasn't gotten better. Because now there are some things that I do like better on my Android phone as opposed to iOS. I do have a folder marked remotes, but I have my Google Drive and my Dropbox. I love using those because I can put things in there. Again, if I'm working with someone else, I can easily send them files and whatnot. I have my Lifix, Ambilight, and my Philips Hue apps in there as well, considered remotes for obvious reasons. I've got my Honeywell thermostat on here. Allows me to adjust the temperature in the house and all that good stuff. Very, very important, because you can do that when you're not home too. So love that feature of that app to be able to do that. But, you know, then again, most of these apps I'm not in every day. Those first few apps that we talked about, you know, as far as using YouTube and Twitter, Voxer I use every day, Google Hangouts. Everything else, I mean, you've got the basic apps on the phone, text messaging. I use the basic mail on there that comes with it. The camera. I do use this Filmic Pro, which I just got, and started checking that out. The reason why I got that was because of the Osmo Mobile. Some people said that it did a better job handling camera functionality. It was okay. It's certainly a nice camera, or I should say interface for the camera on the phone, but you know, it doesn't have the portrait on it, and I like messing around with that. I mean, I've got my travel stuff to go in there, you know, as far as like Uber, Expedia, Southwest, Amtrak, if I'm buying tickets. I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily what anyone wants to see on my phone. I think you guys want to see stuff that I use. But, you know, again, I'm in and out of these things all the time. You know what I use a lot of? Amazon and B&H Photo. In there a ton when it comes to buying stuff. The interfaces are easier when it comes to searching for something, and it's one of those applications where I don't mind using the mobile version when it comes to actually shopping. Now, using my links and stuff like that, if I want to use an affiliate link to post on Twitter, doesn't work very well in the Amazon app. So I do have to go to the standard app to be able to do that because they don't have it. Something would be nice if they could add that down the road. You know, I have had just a splitting headache all day, and I don't know if it's a sinus infection coming on. I mean, I don't feel anything here a whole lot, maybe a little bit, but wah, right? What are you gonna do? You know, it's just too damn nice to not come out and walk around the park and just chill out for a little bit. So I see all these videos about what's on my iPhone or my Android, and you know, folks talk about what they like. Let's hear from you guys. You tell me what your most heavily used app is and what you just like to use. I mean obviously it may not be your most heavily used app based upon your daily needs, but games wise, is there an app that I should try out photo wise? Another Twitter app. I don't know if you're gonna get me to go off a Tweetbot or not, but you know, I'm always open to hear the things that are out there. I've tried many of the Twitter apps, so I don't know if there's gonna be anything new you'll be able to show me, but you know, definitely camera wise, I'm always looking for something new. As much as I love standard camera just because of the features that Apple offers on them, you know, you definitely can't go wrong with that. But, you know, if there's anything cool, slow-mo wise, high def wise, that Filmic Pro offers RAW, so you'll be able to do a lot more with the video and stuff like that. So that's something that I'm going to be trying out in the coming weeks, because like I said, I just got it. Beth loves coming here, and they tore down the whole playground, and it looks like they're putting up something new. So they got a lot to go, but it looks pretty cool. Much different than before, so I think she'll like it. Looks like they're going along pretty good. Hopefully that'll be ready by spring. So here's a prime example of me using my LifeFix app. I want to go ahead and turn on those lights, turn on my lamp lights, and I can go in and I can actually change colors if I want to on that, and I can go to any color hue that I want to change the warmth, or go more clinical if I want to do something like that, more of a blue tint, or keep it a little bit fresh. But I can also change the colors, which you guys seen me do in the past. So that is the LifeFix app. So I am editing this up. We're at about 13 minutes, so I want to wrap it up here and call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll be doing more, obviously. Maybe I'll do something like what I have on the V20 when I get that more set up, when I get the final one in. Got a couple other phones which aren't newer phones, but I believe came out last month, which will be cool. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for all your support and all the comments. That drone video that I did is getting a lot of love and hate, but the comments are like these paragraphs, which is cool. I enjoy that, and I'm replying to all those. So thank you guys very much. Yeah, I got a lot of dislikes, but you know what? It's the title of the video. I did it to myself, you know? If I just wanted to put something else and then talk about it in it, it'd probably be a lot different. But I was going for effect. Can you blame me? So if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a like. And of course, subscribe to get the next video in your inbox. Change that notification, all videos, blah, 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 blah. And that about does it for me. With that being said, to the next one. See ya!